Hello everyone, thank you for joining me today on challenge number 2. Today's going to be about legs, but before we start, let me just talk to you about healthy eating and healthy habits. So basically what that's going to look like is you wake up in the morning, to start your day off, just drink a little bit of water, that's a good step. And you know what they say about water, you got to drink lots of water, it's very important. Now, about junk food, that's not really good for you. So instead of eating that donut you see, you got to eat that celery, you know? So, but also, it's all in good measure, right? You got it. If you eat a donut, you also have to eat an apple. You know what they say about apple? An apple a day keeps the doctors away, you know? It's all in good measure. All right, so to start it off, we're gonna be moving on to the warm-up. So I'm gonna ask my assistant to come here and assist me. So the first warm-up we're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna bring any leg up, doesn't really matter which one you start with. Bring it up nice and high, bring it up nice and close to your chest as possible. If you're having troubles balancing, you can just hold on to any object, that really helps. And remember, hold it for 15 seconds. So we're gonna get a little demonstration. So basically what that's gonna look like, he's pulling it up as high as he can just to get that good stretch. And remember, 15 seconds. All right, thank you very much. So now we're gonna move on to moving our legs towards the back. So you gotta pull it up all the way. Keep the knee nice and close to your leg and just pull it all the way up to get that good stretch. So I'm going to get a demonstration. So as you can see, his leg is going nice and high as he can, and his knee is nice and close to his leg. Right, thank you very much. So now for the next stretch, you're going to want to bring your foot as far as you can and just point it up at a nice 45-degree angle. It doesn't have to be exactly 45 degrees, but anywhere around there is good. And you're just going to want to stretch all the way down and just sweep the floor a little bit. And now we're going to want to get a demonstration. Alright, so what that's going to want to look like is his foot is at a nice 45-degree angle. He's stretching all the way down he can, and he's touching the floor. And you're going to want to feel the burn in your hamstrings. And you're going to want to do that for 15 seconds, and you're going to want to alternate. Alright, so now we're going to move on to the actual exercise part of this challenge. So for the first exercise, we're going to start off with the classic squat. So you're going to want to bring your feet nice and shoulder width apart. Knees pointed out just a little bit, and you're going to want to go down. I'm going to show you that, but according to your hands, you don't have to hold them in a special way. Just hold them in whichever way you want, really. It doesn't matter. So we're going to go all the way down, butt going lower than your knees, and then push all the way back up. Now we're going to get a little demonstration. So his butt's going lower than his knees, and his back is staying nice and straight. Remember, it doesn't matter how you hold your hands, just it's personal preference. And you're going to want to do that 15 times. And this is just a nice side view here. So as you can see, his butt's going lower than his knees. Back is staying nice and straight. All right, that's good. Thank you very much. All right, so now for the next exercise, we're going to move on to some lunges. So you're going to want to bring any leg first. And make sure your leg in the back is staying nice and straight because you want to feel that burn in your inner thigh. So I'm going to get a demonstration. So as you can see, he's stretching his back leg out as much as possible. Now we're going to get a view from the side. So as you can see, his leg is stretching out nice, long. And you're going to want to feel that burn right in your thigh. All right, thank you very much. Now we're going to do some explosive lunges. So what that's going to look like is, it's just a normal lunge, then you want to jump and switch. So now we're going to want to get a demonstration. Alright, so what that's going to look like here is he's going all the way down, and his back is staying nice and straight. His leg is extending all the way so that it's straight. Let's get a side view here. So his leg is extending all the way back, nice and straight. Alright, thank you very much. So now for the last exercise, we're going to move on back to the squats, but instead it's going to be the same thing as the explosive lunges, except for this, it's the squats. So you want to go all the way down and push up and all the way down. Let's get a good demonstration. So remember, your feet are slightly pointed outwards at shoulder width apart. His butt is going lower than his knees. All right, let's get a side view. Also remember, keep your back nice and straight. Remember, your butt's going lower than your knees, and it doesn't matter how you hold your hands, it's a personal preference. All right, so after you're done all of these exercises, you're gonna wanna go outside, jog or run for a good old 10 to 15 minutes. After you're done the jog, remember, you're going to want to cool down with the stretches we started with. Thank you very much for joining this challenge. I'll see you on the next one.